In our culture, it is impossible to enter with your hands in the body of other people. So, it must be trickery. Punto.
I am not trying to prove it to the world or to prove to you that it's real or not. I don't care. I have to prove it to myself. I am very, very skeptical. Took me many, many years to really accept that there is such a thing. And only after I had medical proof that I accepted the reality of psychosurgery. Before that, I would look at the hands of the healers. I will look under the table. I will talk to the patients and all that. And I didn't believe them.
In the Philippines, has a long history of espiritistas, which means the whole spiritual movement. It started roughly 140 years ago with the Unión Espiritistas, and they founded the first churches where they started invoking the Holy Spirit or the Spirit of Truth. Then gradually over time, spirits entered doing healing because they had no way of going to hospital, to doctors. And this is where spirits started coming through, putting hands, starting healing.
The cost of medication, the cost of hospitalization, the Western type, is very expensive. And we are a poor country. The Philippines, as well as Brazil, are very spiritual. Because of this, they gain access to another dimension of consciousness. Everything is attributed to God and all that, and God is so powerful. The big problem here is that we're dealing here with different points of view and maybe different culture. And I have been interviewed by many Western investigators since the 1980s. They always try to understand the process from the paradigm of science, Western science. It cannot be understood from that point of view. And that is the reason why they consider this to be nonsensical, to be magic, to be sleight of hand or illusion. And quantum physics is probably the only science that could have an idea of what's happening here. Because if you look at it from the quantum level, from the subatomic level, then the laws of Newtonian physics no longer applies.